All right, YouTube, here we are, day 65, training footage review. Woke up still under 199, feeling good, so I feel confident at this point. It's not a fluke. We're officially under 200, and we're going down to 190. So there are a few new exercises in today's video. The message of today is more about accepting my limitations currently. This is one of the new exercises I'm adding in for my warm-up farmer's carries. Just the 45-pound plates, just walking back and forth for about 3 to 5 minutes. This was really good. I haven't done these before. These are going to become a staple. At least I haven't done them before as a warm-up. So got everything ready to go to squat. And back on the message of the day of accepting limitations. So I've decided I'm going to be mainly squat focused and lunge focused for the duration of this video, or this 90 days. We're going to keep rehabbing the bench, which you're going to see today. We've made some progress. So the main thing today is we're going to go back to squatting heavy. We're going to work through bands again and just try and set a squat PR by the end of all this, the 90 days, and get refocused for the spring. So that's what I'm doing right now as far as the mindset. Being like, hey, a big total and everything increase probably is not going to happen. The deadlift seems to be impacted by the shoulder a little bit. So we're just going to kind of reset and make do with what we got. So getting ready, and also big day here. We are not doing our 3-count concentric pause today. The program is now different. Big news in the world of squatting every day. Program is different. We've got just a front squat through bands, what you got on Tuesdays. No pause, no nothing. So looking forward to that. Normally we'll do this kind of at the end of the week, but now it's programmed on a Tuesday, which is kind of different. So starting back through the band waves, we're gonna go a single red mini here. And I don't know if anybody noticed when I unracked that bar, this is one thing, if you ever squat through bands, you'll experience the tension in the bands was way different, and I wasn't sure why. So I'm actually letting the bar sit a little further to the left on my chest right now to counterbalance it. I'm gonna have to go back through my bands and test them and see which ones are even and mark them. But yeah, so the last time through this specific exercise, we hit 135. So the goal was to try and beat that. So we just hit 135. And so I jumped up to 165 here. Probably too much of a jump, but I needed some, something good today, something to get a win, get that small win. And so I was close. We didn't get the 165, but I can live with it. Squats felt good. So the rest of this is just basic bench rehab stuff. The staple here with the banded arrows. We're going to get everything warmed up on the back side, on the shoulders, all that kind of stuff, and then go through range of motion with the broomstick, and then go into a little bit of dumbbell work. We had the setback at Thanksgiving, trying to max out on the deadlift. So things are feeling better today. The inflammation's gone back down. So I'm going back to the program that was working before that, and that's just what I'm going to run through Christmas. And then if I decide after Christmas we need to get it looked at. But I just want everyone's takeaway from this is to be like, hey, I'm still trying to find a way to make progress, and that's what it's about. Just finding a way to get a small win, get 1% better. The situation is not ideal, but I'm trying to do the best I can. Plus, I've got a short break between Christmas at work and Thanksgiving, so I've got time to make a little bit of progress. Seeing what happened at Thanksgiving and how much that threw me off, my expectations for Christmas are more of the same. This was probably a bad time to do all this with my line of work, but it is what it is. So using the broomstick here, super high reps, just going through the range of motion, moving my hands in and out. Actually, I think my range of motion is improving, and should be able to see that with the dumbbells. If you remember the last video I posted using dumbbells, I couldn't even go to parallel. So we're going to parallel on incline here, These are only like the 8-pound dumbbells, but the pain is better, the range of motion is better. So this is my strategy, to at least not, what's a good word? Not atrophy, but even if I wound up having to have surgery or something, I at least want to keep everything kind of moving and blood flowing, and not just, I believe in active rest is a good way to say it. Smart active rest, whatever you want to call it. The weight's going up on the neutral lat pull downs. Like I said, everything's getting better, so I am encouraged that it's not incredibly messed up. So we're just pounding out high volume on all this stuff, and then nothing super fancy. Gonna bring back in tricep work, which you're gonna see here right now. High volume tricep work. All these things we did 3 sets today. We went through that whole cycle 3 times. I did finish up with some more triceps in the garage, but didn't film that because I wanted to include something at the end of the video here, something that I'm going to consistently add in, which is a nighttime mobility routine. Oh yeah, completely forgot about the Roman chairs here. Since I can't hang from the bar, I can't do an ab wheel rollout, this is an ab exercise I'm gonna do. And it looks easy, but this is actually kind of hard. My feet are tucked under 40-pound dumbbells. I'm sitting at the edge of the bench, and I'm just kind of basically doing like a sit-up style thing, but I'm not going flat on the bench. Give these a try. They are pretty difficult, and you do them from time, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be my go-to ab exercise for right now. And so that's just another example of, hey, we're, adapting, we're finding a way to keep progressing. I just can't stop, you know what I mean? I think just quitting is not the answer. I don't want it to throw me back into being sad and depressed, feeling bad, so we're gonna stay after it, do what we can. The lunges are going strong. You can tell today I felt pretty good because I'm not wobbly, I'm not doing any of that stuff. And then, welcome to the living room. That is Baxter Man, that's Artie. We're going to be working on nighttime mobility. The goal is at least 3 nights a week. Since deadlifts are iffy, I'm going to use this time to try and improve my hamstring and hip mobility. And also I figure, if nothing else, it'll stretch out my pec and shoulder and help me rehab that. So we're trying to win the evenings now, just like we win the mornings. And that's going to be the next evolution for myself.